Greetings to everyone listening to us all over the world. This is the Africa Radio TV International. We're coming to you live from Pretoria, South Africa. It's going to be another lovely time on this broadcast this hour. Everyone joining us, please share it. Let it go viral. I really appreciate those comments already. Thank you very, very much. It's going to be another lovely time this afternoon on the African Portal Radio TV International. Thank you very much. Elik, you say looking forward to an inspiration speech. Superstar. Thank you very much. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. We expect people to join this. We are expecting the full house in this on this broadcast this hour. Please, if you are connecting with this broadcast, please share it. That is the only help you can do for this broadcast to go viral. The connection on your side or me, your side is your side. Obviously, is your side. My side is okay. I've been so worried to see what you are producing, but it's better now compared to what it is before. We put it together. It's already happening right here, right now on the African Portal. Everyone in Gambia, we greet and we salute. Your son is on the spotlight on the African Portal Radio. Let me take the time to greet everyone all over the world. Let me greet everyone in South Africa, Dumilan, Ashe, Moloi, to everyone in our speaking country, Bonjour, West Africa, Abarisa Muchana, is afternoon time here, Abarisa Muchana, in other parts of Africa and the rest part of the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To everyone listening to us in English speaking country, we say hello to everyone. How are you today? We say welcome to the African Portal Radio TV International. It's going to be another awesome time in the studio. We have a lot of series of things that we are going to be dishing out this time. Please join us. Let's do it together. Together we can, together we will, together we can make it happen. It's happening right here, right now on the African Portal Radio TV. Let me quickly give you the background of my guest today before we go into the business of the day. Let me quickly give you a background. The person I'm hosting in the show, Haliba, grew up in Gambia and lived in England since 2013. Is living in England since 2013. Originally worked in the sales department of various companies. In order to earn a living, he made various positions, including barrister, cook. He says about himself, he don't understand a lot of things, but I have learned that there are things that should be understood. You just have to forgive, and let go. Let go. Don't let the fact that you are victim of something destroy your whole life. Let go, forgive, and let go. I like that. I like that. And I'm going to concentrate much on that. I'm going to concentrate on that. Forgive and let go. Good energy in the house. Thank you very much. Eliki, thank you. Keep sharing it. Keep sending the comments. The comments means a lot to me. It's going to help us. Let me read on. Aliu has been dealing with the topic of the personality development since 2019. He has matured, grow as a motivational speaker, inspire people to take this path to inner growth. He learned from the godfather of the speaking, Mr. Lil Brown. Change is the new growth. Change is the new growth. I like that. Today, he felt better, love himself, take care of himself, and give himself everything he deserves. His past made him what he is today. Obviously, There is no doubt about that. Thank you very much, Rosalinda. Thank you. Keep sharing it. It's happening right here, right now on the African Portal, watching from Philippines. Thank you very much. I'm going to get you on the African Portal soon. The connection breaks down several times, yes, but it's okay now. We are getting the better signal from him now. So let's keep on doing it. Thank you very much. Those of you watching us all over the world, we say thank you very, very much. Let me read on about the background of the person I'm about to put on the spotlight on this program. I guarantee you it's going to be another lovely time. Follow me carefully. I'm taking you somewhere. It's going to be another lovely time. Let me read on. Let me read on. Let me read on. Let me read on. Okay. Today, he felt better, loved himself, take care of himself, and give himself everything he deserved. His past made him what he is today. He wants to pass this skill to his and the next generation. Everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. Please keep all those words. It's very important. Everything happened for a reason. Be the best vision of yourself. Be a role model and inspiration for the people around you. Aliu accepts this challenge and asks to do the same. Aliu's goal is to change the perspective or perpetual and belief system of many people around the world and help them change their lives. His platform are change is new growth. Wow. Change is new growth. Thank you, everyone joining. We appreciate it. Keep sharing
Love,
it.
love.
Keep so thank you very much. Peace to everyone. Thank you very much. Let me quickly conclude with this. Halil is what it is. Name, promise, approachable, lovely, impeachable, enthusiastic, and unique. A unique fellow is with me in the studio. Let me take this upon myself to introduce to you one of the great African citizens, one of the great leader in our community, one of the focused African citizen, one of the people that raise the banner and the flag of African high in the rest part of the world, one of the leaders to follow, and one of the people that believe in the vision of other. I'm talking about no other person. Aliba, aka Superstar, is with me in the studio. Follow me to welcome Aliba onto the African Portal Radio TV. Aliu, how are you today? And how is everything going on your side? I'm glad to see you here.
Joshua, I'm doing better than good, to be honest. I'm so excited to be here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
hello. My name is Aliuba. I was born and raised in a small village called Nyabina Dankungu. And I want to thank Joshua today. He's doing an amazing job. He's a great guy. And I would like every single person to support what he's doing. I have been watching African Portal for the past months, and he's been doing amazing, amazing job. Joshua, I want you to keep up what you're doing. And then all these people invited here before me, they have done amazing job. And then this platform is here to help every one of us to make sure we share our beliefs and the message we have for other people so that other people can learn from it. So make sure get ready and then have your pen and pen. Whatever you learn here today, you can put it into practice. Joshua,
Hmm.
thank you very much for
Hmm.
inviting me. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you. Hmm.
I'm glad to share something with you today. And I decided, because of my experience in my life, some of them are very challenging. Some of them are very, very challenging. And then I believe that, I can't. One second, one second. Some of my experience are very, very challenging. And I have some blessings as well. And I have some good times, that some period of my life that I was not proud of. But that was just temporarily insane. I believe that. One second, one second. And I believe that some of them challenges are temporarily insane. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to just ask you today, right now, who have some goals and dreams in this house today? Can you please raise your hand up? Thank you. Thank you very much. I can see some hands raised up right now. And I believe I have some dreamers in this room today. And I'm so excited to be part of this today. And I'm so excited to be part of this podcast today, which is going to, which I'm going to share some great message today, which you're going to learn from here today. And tell me how many of you are ready to achieve their dreams. Please raise your hands up. I remember, ladies and gentlemen, when my dad passed away and he left 9 of us behind, which was a defining moment of my life. And that moment I knew I have to do something to make my family proud and my mom. And that moment I realized I have to step up. That moment I realized when I knew what I knew, ladies and gentlemen. That moment I realized my life will never be the same again. I remember that time I was raised by another family. Imagine a young boy at the age of 12 growing up without his parents. And despite all the hardship I have been through during that time, walking a mile just to go and fetch water and carry it on my head. And sometimes I will carry 20 gallons of water, about 4 of them in a wheelbarrow, going with it from the tap in the neighborhood to the house. Sometimes I do 5 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes they will send me to sell nanburu door to door. I guess that's where I get my sales, love from. And the nanburu is something that you might not even know about. It's a nice dessert food from the Gambia. And then you cannot eat that nanburu without taking off your shoes so you can wiggle your toes. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember going to school with no shoes on when I was young. I remember going to school with no money. I remember I worked miles to Westfield to catch a ride just to go to school at my capital city, Banjul, when I was at the junior school in Crab Island. I remember when I came out for break with my friends, they will all buy food and they will offer me to buy food. And I will reject them. I remember when I reject the money from them, not because of my ego or what of my pride, but I pretend that I was not hungry while I was dying inside, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, but with endurance, I have to walk a mile just to go and fetch water and carry it on my head. With endurance, I have to work to school with no shoes on. With endurance, I rejected my friend giving me money to buy food not because of my pride or because of my ego. No. But because I was responsible for me and I don't want to play the victim or somebody feeling sorry for me, ladies and gentlemen. Because of my determination, I have to work to school with no shoes on. Because of my determination, I have to walk miles just to catch a ride and go to school, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of people keep telling me, if they don't give you money to go to school, why are you going to school? Why are you struggling? Those are naysayers. And I never listened to them because I knew what I know, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you here go through all these challenges in your life? Instead of encouraging you to rise to your, please raise your hand. My mentor, Les Brown, says that many people will be in your discouragement club rather than your encouragement club. And these can be close friends and also your partners or even family members. Or maybe some of you might go through those than what I've been through, more than what I've been through. But this is what I know, ladies and gentlemen. Life is hard. And my mentor Les Brown says that this is one of the in one of his speech, that we are not getting out of life alive. It's either we die in the bleachers or we die in the field. Hello. And we all gone to we all gone through certain things. But what had happened to us and everybody? And I know some of you will even say, thank God, what happened to him does not happen to me. But when you keep going around telling people, everyone about your problem, someone you meet at the new job, bus stop, club, family gathering, your friends, some of the people you tell your problem, they feel good about it, because problem is not as bad as theirs. And this is something I know. I have lots of conversations along the journey in my life, but the most powerful conversation and the most valuable conversation in my life was when I was told I would not amount to nothing. Me, Aliuba, I will not amount to nothing. After all the hardship I have been through in my life, waking up early morning at 5 a.m. to go and fetch water, working miles just to go and catch a ride just to go to school. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a defining moment of my life. That moment prepared me for who I am today. I worked hard to graduate from my junior school to my high school. I remember when I was in high school, St. Augustine in Gambia. That's how I met also my best friend Saul and Mohammed. And I remember when they come from the US, they bring me some nice clothes and then we will go out together. And then that moment prepared me for the corporate environment. And they will bring me some nice clothes so I can wear it and go out with them. And they changed my life a lot during that time. I worked hard just to volunteer for 6 months in a job with no pay, just to prepare myself for the corporate environment and also my work ethic and my communication skills. I remember my mom one day told me, Aliyu, you've been working for 6 good months and I have never seen a penny from you. And I just laughed. And she told me, son, I think you'd rather be a gatekeeper than wearing this suit and tie and then you're not even getting paid. And I just laughed to myself. I told her, mom, look, this is a volunteer. I'm doing it not to get paid right now, but I'm sacrificing. But when I started getting paid, I'll make sure you will get all you need from me. And I work hard, ladies and gentlemen, just to get another job after that 6 months, dropping applications and CV everywhere. And I keep following up despite all the rejection. What keep you keeping up? And despite all the odd, I remember a quote from my mentor Les Brown that if you work hard, life will be easy. But if you don't work hard, then life will be hard. I remember dropping an application letter and a CV at a job at a company called Quantum Net. And after finishing my IT certificate, not knowing that certificate have never reached to the HR department. It was dumped in the bin by the receptionist. And when I find out, I went and confronted her. And I told her that, lady, you can't do that to me. How can you take my CV and my application and put it in the bin? I'm just doing this to find a job and then look after myself and my family. And I know some of you here today have gone through some stuff like that, but never give up. Keep pushing, and one day the door of opportunity will open for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was hard going office to office looking for a job. It was hard facing rejections upon rejections. It was hard. Sometimes I wake up in the morning without no breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. It was hard coming from a poor background. Poverty sucks, ladies and gentlemen. I remember I will go to a corner street sometimes, and I just buy a bread and ask for the meat seller just to give me some sauce to put it on it because I can't afford it. Just to give us some little bit of sauce with no meat on. And it was hard, ladies and gentlemen, not what you know, but whom you know. It was hard when you have no connection and no one to help you. It was hard, ladies and gentlemen. But I always remember the powerful quote that says life is full of challenges, and us overcoming those challenges make life meaningful to us. I remember a quote from Econ at the time that was wrote in a magazine. Before you see the light, you must experience the dark side first. I remember the word of the great book, God help those who help themselves. I remember all the hardship I have been through in my childhood. At the age of 12, and that become my why. So ever since, I don't know how, but I said to myself, I will shine one day like a diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you're going through stuff in life, just have to hold on to something that strongly enthusiastic, that runs inside you, that 95% enthusiasm that run inside, deep inside you, and not that 5% outside. And that will keep you going, and you will never stop, because no one go through health and stop there. We all know that. And you have to keep on going, don't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, after a while, I finally find a job at a printing company, which a friend of mine helped me with. And I worked so hard to make the CEO proud, and I was proud of myself. And when I told my mom about this good news, she was happy and she was praying for me. And I don't have to be a gatekeeper anymore. I told her, and she was laughing. And I started surrounding myself with OPQ, only quality people, by my mentor Les Brown. In order to build a nurturing relationship rather than a toxic relationship, you need to surround yourself with only OQP, only quality people. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many people in our life today who are toxic to our life, and they call them energy drainers people. People who will come and see it, who will never see it in you and who will never see it for you. Change your relationship and get into nursing relationship that will build you up rather than break you down. People in your circle who can not see it for you and they cannot see it in you. If you've been if you've been if you've been if you've been sleeping with an enemy, just raise your hand or blink your eye right now. Maybe you might be sleeping with an enemy next to you. You don't know. And as a result, I surround myself with only quality people. And I further my education and I did my first diploma in sales and marketing. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, I got another new job after at an insurance company called Gamstar. It was the top insurance company at that time in the Gambia. It was one of the top insurance company in the Gambia. And I was hungry. I remember a quote from my mentor, Les Brown, that people who are hungry will do things that others wouldn't do in order to have things that others wouldn't have. I was hungry, ladies and gentlemen, and I worked so hard. And I worked so hard to contribute to the success of that company. And I was on the top salesman at the time. And I become the assistant to the sales manager. And I was transferred to another branch in Brickhammer where my mom used to live because they were struggling with the sales at the branch at the time. And the managing director asked me, Aliu, please, we need you to go to this branch and help us out with the sales. And I just left and I went to the branch and I make a tremendous changes in that branch. And I remember when I decided that I want to leave the insurance industry. And then you know, the Secretary General of the Insurance Association and the assistant called me for a meeting. Aliu, we heard that you want to leave the insurance industry for a change, but we really need you here, Aliu. You're one of the youngest guy in the insurance industry, and we need people like you for the future of this industry. Not because of your working for your company alone, but because the contribution you do in the insurance industry as a whole. Because I remember when we have conferences, I will be part of the organizing committee and then booking guests in their different hotels and then guiding them, doing everything. And then I was also an MC during that time. I did a lot for them. So they told me, we can even help you to have a to work in another insurance company instead of you leaving the insurance industry. And I said to them, okay, I will see. I will decide what I will do. But I didn't change my mind. I just stick to my decision. But I did not listen to them because I was unstoppable that time. And as a result, I left for another big offer at Cyber Amade, which is a car company. And I have my own driver driving me everywhere, anywhere I want to go. Ladies and gentlemen, with someone who used to go and fetch water and carry it on his head, with someone who used to carry gallons of water from one tap to another tap, fetching water, with someone who was told you will not going to amount to nothing, with someone who rejected money from his friends, not because of my ego or my pride, but because I don't want to play the victim and I don't want no one to feel sorry for me. When I knew what I knew, ladies and gentlemen, as a result, I started having contacts and doing part-time commercial TV advert for big companies like Smart Spaces, real estate companies, Gambia Bad Airline Company, and Zenith Bank. And I got into movies as well. And as a result, I traveled to the UK for better opportunities, further my education, and then surround myself with new people and build new relationships that take me far to where I am today. As a result of my self-motivation, determination, and endurance, I don't stop, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't stop. As a result, I don't stop because when I knew what I knew, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't, all I see is to be on the top. And I won't stop until I rob the cemetery of my goals and my dreams. And my favorite pastor, Dr. Miles Monroe, said, the richest place on planet Earth is not South Africa, where they mine diamonds. It's not Peru, where they dig oils. No, 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 no. You know where the richest planet on Earth is? It's the cemetery, ladies and gentlemen. The cemetery where goals and dreams are buried without being fulfilled, where books are buried unwritten, where songs are buried not sung, where great entrepreneurial skills are buried not being manifested, where degrees are buried never been used, where passions are buried never realized. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to ask yourself today, when you die today, what ideas, what books, what skills, what passion is going to die with you today? And what is the footprint you're going to leave behind when you die today, ladies and gentlemen? Ask yourself these questions. When I die today, what am I going to leave behind for people to remember me? Repeat this after me, please. It's necessary to live my dreams. It's necessary to find my passion, and it's possible to make my dreams and goals into reality and live for, die empty. Write that down, please. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ali Ubar, and A stands for approachable, and L stands for lovely, and I stand for impeachable, and E stand for enthusiastic. That enthusiastic that run deep inside me, that 95% enthusiastic. And the last one, U stand for unique. And that's my story, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to stick to it. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to share my journey with you, ladies and gentlemen. And God bless you all and have a wonderful day. And Joshua, I want to thank you so much for inviting me here today. I pass you the mic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone listening. That is a powerful one there, all the way from Aliuba. Aliuba is born in Gambia, based in UK. He's doing so well for himself. You've listened to the story by yourselves, and you see what he's saying. Very inspiring, very inspiring. Aliu, this is the African Portal Radio TV International, where the African tell their story by themselves. You know, time is gone that someone will be telling our story for us. No, it's time for us, Africans, to rise above the challenges and tell our story by ourselves. It's time for Africa to rule themselves. It's time for Africa to be in charge of their own resources. And it's time for Africa to discover their uniqueness. It's time for Africa to be united. It's time to remove the border that is separating us in Africa. And it's time to look at the challenges in the face and tell the challenges, no, we can do it. And we have to tell ourselves, we need ourselves to achieve the greatness in Africa. I really appreciate that which you drop in the space. I really thank you for that powerful experience that you share with my listeners all over the world. Those of you joining us, thank you very much. Cleonim, Natasha, thank you so much. Latoya Walker, thank you very much. Elike Peru, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing it, keep sending your comments, keep doing it, keep sending it out, please. The show is just begun. This is just the beginning. We are just stepping into the show. Thank you very much for the story that you put on the spotlight. I don't need to introduce you anymore. I don't need to talking about the position you put in society. Let's quickly go to the aspect of this program for this afternoon. It's going to be three ways. I'm going to split it into three ways. We already finished the first and the second one. And the third aspect of this show, we're going to be having conversation about the challenges we are facing in Africa. We're going to having conversation about what you just discussed and what you share with us. As well, we are going to put you on the hot seat where we'll be throwing some hot questions to you. We're going to be having that as well.
I'm here. I'm ready.
As well, we'll be looking at the challenges facing some of the underdeveloped country in the world. We'll be talking about that as well. As well, we'll be talking about your own view about the current situation of the world and the cause of that. But before that, let me take the time to let you know that you are doing so well in the African Portal. We are not just bringing you to the spotlight to talk. It's not about talking. It's not about just say things. Thank you very much, Linda. Thank you so much. Keep watching, keep sharing it. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it. On the African Portal, we always put people on the spotlight, not because of what they want to say, but for us to appreciate them. You know, we have this funny attitude in Africa, not only in Africa, all over the world. People don't appreciate themselves when they are here. People don't celebrate themselves when they are here. But when people die, you see people traveling all the way from England to Gambia to go and bury somebody that is died. You see people traveling all the way from South Africa to Nigeria to Ghana to go and bury someone. But when that person is alive, just ordinary phone call, they are unable to call the person. When that person is struggling, they cannot give him just $1 to support the vision of the person. When that person is struggling, they cannot even look at him and say, okay, here is $2 for you to support you. But when the person dies, you see people spending a lot of money to bury the person. We want to change that narrative on the African Portal. We want people to be celebrated while they are here. And that is why we are giving you this platform and putting you on the spotlight to celebrate you and to give you a tap in the shoulder to say, well done. Well done for the great job you are doing in Africa. Well done for being our voice, for being our face out there. Well
Thank
done
you.
for raising the banner up there. Well done for making us proud as a black
Thank,
race. Well
thank
done.
you. Thank
We are not Africa because we are born in Africa. We are
you.
African because Africa is born in us. It's inborn. It's
Absolutely,
inborn. So
absolutely.
thank you, everyone. It's not about the color. It's not about where you're born. It's about the ideology of who you are. So
That's
appreciate
right.
who you are. Celebrate yourself. Discover yourself, and
Mhm.
always tell yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I can do it. I
That's
can do it. So
that's
remove the
right.
word I cannot. Always
That's
say, I can. I can. The Bible
that's
says we can do all things through
mhm.
Christ who is strengthening us. And thank you very much, everyone, joining this broadcast. I really appreciate this. Thank you very much, everyone. Aliu Ba,
That's
thank you so
yes, sir.
much. Let me quickly take
Thank
you.
you.
Let me take you to the journey of what you have discovered so far. We have discussed so far. Just a kind of
Thank you.
change, checking and balancing. You grew up
No
in an
problem.
environment whereby you lost your father at a tender age, and you struggle
Yes.
for yourself to be where you
Correct.
are today.
That's right. That's right.
Aliu, what can you
Yes.
tell my listeners as a motivational speaker? Somebody is listening to us that is about to commit a suicide because of disappointment. Disappointment. What can you say to people about disappointment?
I will tell you something today, Joshua, and then thank you very much for that great question. There is a code which I really resonate, which says that is by George Bonasso, which says that I don't believe in circumstances. The people that get on this world are the people who get up and look for circumstances that they want. And if they can
Hmm,
find one, they will make them. So I will tell
hmm,
someone today who want to commit a suicide, who just feel like they fail in life or they can't make it anymore. Don't let your circumstances overcome you. Don't let your circumstances put you down. You know, the good news is
hmm, hmm,
circumstances never define you. You just going through it. And the good news is
hmm,
you will get out of it to be a much better person and more powerful person. So never let your circumstances pull you down. A lot of people keep complaining about circumstances. No, since I had this code and I have some circumstances, I've been through a lot in my life, but I never let that put me down. I never let my circumstances define who I am. I know I'm greater than my circumstances. So I'm telling you today, ladies and gentlemen, I know we are all going through a lot today, but always remember the bigger picture that you are bigger than your circumstances. You can do better. If you commit suicide today, as I was saying at the end of my story, you have greatness in you. You have something special in you, and you let the cemetery rob you of that. Maybe you
hmm,
might have a song that you're supposed to sing to us and change the world and make some other people happy. And you die with that,
hmm,
ladies and gentlemen. Think of that. Think of that. Then you have robbed. You are like a generational thief that rob us and die with that dreams without manifesting it. This is
hmm.
too deep. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Someone listening to us, please don't give up on yourself. No matter how hard the road may be, don't give up on yourself. The help is on the way. There is no amount of darkness, no matter how bright the sky is, there will always be the part of the sky that is dark. So don't give up on yourself. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. When you are going through the tunnel of life, you know when the train is going through the tunnel and everything is
Mm,
dark, you don't jump out of the train. You follow the
no,
train to the end. So don't jump
that's right.
out of the train. I have a
That's
say that my father used to tell me. My father said, the greatness inside you
mm,
is bigger than the whole universe. You just have to discover yourself. Don't die with your
correct.
glory. Don't die
Of
with your
course.
glory. And that is what I am encouraging someone today. Don't die with your glory. Don't give
Of
up
course.
on yourself.
That's
Aliu,
right.
thank you
That's
very much
right.
for that response there.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
taking it
Thank you.
step by
Thank you.
step and I'm being very careful on this program. I'm feeling some inspiration in this program. I'm just trying to be very, very, very focused and reduce the tempo so that I can carry as many people as possible along with this
Yes.
conversation. Thank you very much, everyone joining
Thank
us.
you.
I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
I need more comments on this program. I need more comments. Your comments shows that we are in this together. Keep sending your comments, please. Keep sending your comments. Keep showing him some love. Keep appreciating this African sunrise. Keep this African great citizen. Please keep sharing this program. Thank you, everyone that is listening to us. Aliu, let's quickly have a
Yes.
conversation around what you just said regarding
Oh.
your own personal life, your journey, what you have experienced. During that
Mhm.
time, what's actually inspired you? Where do you derive your inspiration? Where do you
I
get,
mean, I
to
remember,
continue?
because I remember that time when I was younger, my dad told me a story that he made a sacrifice because that time when we were colonized by the British people in the Gambia, and then
Hmm,
education was really hard, especially in the upcountry because we're from a village. Yeah. And then for
hmm,
them, these missionaries came there. So in order for them to go to school, the missionaries told them that you have to convert to be a Christian so you can able to have the opportunity to go to school. And we were Muslim. So he have no choice. Part of his family, he's the only person who converted, and then his other brothers, but different mom and dad. And his name was James, my dad. When he told me this story, he told me that his name he converted to be a Christian because he wanted to go to school. And I believe that really motivated me. That really inspired me. But my dad take the opportunity out of his family, being from a farming family. In Gambia, Africa, some farmers are the poorest people. You know, we rear
hmm,
cattle. We
hmm,
are Fulani. My tribe is Fulani,
hmm,
and then we rear
hmm,
cattle and sheep. So he is the only one who was able to go to school to study English and then learn. So that really inspired me when I was younger, at a very young age, that my dad was able to do this and sacrifice. And then when he passed away, I felt it so bad. And then he managed to go to school and then be a teacher as a headmaster in a school before he passed away. He did his best. Then I said to myself when he passed away that I'm going to continue his goals and dreams that he was not able to do before he died. So that really
hmm,
was a
hmm,
defining moment for me to, you know, being inspired from a young age. And then also when I was growing up, I was, brought up by another family, which I'd been through a lot there, really depressed when I was young at the age of 12. Imagine me brought up without knowing my parent. I know my parents, but I was not with them. I have no mother's love or daddy's love. I was mistreated. But it's not like I'm angry or something, maybe at that time, but now I have learned to forgive and forget with no regret. And then
hmm,
at that time, I
hmm, hmm,
remember when I was younger, I was in junior school, from junior school to high school. I met some of my cousins who are related to the family that brought me up, and they were all born in America and raised. So their family, they surrounded me myself with them. They inspire me a lot because the reason why their dad went to America. When their dad went to America, when their dad went to America, he went there with nothing, and he managed to educate himself and be one of the top Californian, South Californian American lawyer, and he become a
hmm,
millionaire. He was living like a celebrity life in America, and then he surrounded myself with them. And then they inspire me a lot. And then I surround myself with them, and they inspire me a lot when they told me their dark story, and we sat down with their dad, and then the dad told us the story, and I was also inspired with this when I was very, very young. So when that happened,
hmm,
I
hmm,
was
hmm.
inspired with all
Sorry,
this.
everyone listening to us. If you want to call and join this broadcast, don't call Aliu. Call +27787803335 is the number to call. Please call that number. Don't call Aliu number.
Sorry.
If you're friends to Aliu, the number to call on this show is on the screen. Please call the number +27 7870333584 if you have something you want to say to
Thank you.
Aliu as we are getting closer to the end of this show. Okay, Aliu, you can continue what you're saying.
Yes, sorry about the interruption for that call. And then, surrounding
Hmm.
myself with those people, it really inspired me a lot. So I'm also from there, like a hood, not really, the best place to live in. So around that end, my friends, the way they think, their perception and all the things, was not the best environment to surround yourself when I was younger. So when I started surrounding myself with these people, seeing these people born with a silver spoon in their mouth, then that really inspired me as well. I changed. So when I stay with them for a month, we will live all that life. They have best cars, nice houses. They will bring me nice clothes. So when I come back to where I used to live before, I look at these people in a different way, telling them on the other side of life is more sweeter. And then Les Brown said in a
Hmm.
quote that the bottom is crowded and then you need to be on the top because you eat better. So I realized how the top is.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
all those
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
really inspire me when I was really younger, and it kept me going on since that day until today, to be honest.
Hmm. 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 No, thank you very much. Thank you. That is powerful inspiration there. That is very powerful. You talk more about forgive and forget, forgive and forget, forgive and forget. What is the difference between the forgive and forget? Because a lot of people say, no, I forgive him. But is there any difference between forgive and the forget? Is there any difference in it? It seems like we lost the signal with Aliu there. Thank you, everyone joining us. I think we lost the signal there with from Aliu. But if you are hearing us, please signify. If you are hearing what we am saying, kindly everyone joining this broadcast. Thank you very, very much. Aliu is one of the great African citizens, Gambia, based in UK. He's doing well for
Forgive
himself.
and they don't
Unfortunately,
forget.
we lost the signal there, but we believe that he's going to come back to us
Okay,
anytime
okay,
soon for us to
it's back
engage in
again. Yeah,
forgive
sorry
and
about that. The
forget.
internet sometimes
Forgive
technology
and forget.
is not
That
on our
is
side.
very, very important. No matter what you have going through, no matter the pains that you experienced in the past, no matter how terrible your life is, forgive and forget. Have you been raped before? Have you so much
Okay, I will say that
anger
again,
inside
Joshua.
you?
Can you
Forgive
hear me?
and forget. Let it go. Let it go. That's not the end of your life. You cannot stay in that
That's
failure
right.
forever. You cannot stay in that disappointment forever. You cannot stay in that pain forever. Don't let that actually destroy the glory that is ahead of you. Forgive and forget. Move on. Let it go. Just focus on the main thing and know that always focus on the main thing and make the main thing. Aliu, are you back there?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. So I will say something about that right now.
Can you hear
As I
me?
said, forgive and forget. Can you hear me now?
Oh, unfortunately, I think we are having a challenge on the broadcast right now.
I can
Let's
hear you.
quickly see what the problem is. Thank you very much, everyone. It seems like we are having some challenges with the network there. Let's quickly see how we can be able to
I can
rectify
hear
this
you.
before we continue. Thank you very much, everyone. Aliu is one of the great African citizens. Let's put some music on top before we continue. We can't hear you in the studio. Kindly check your side.
Okay.
It seems like we are having some challenges with the network there. Okay, thank you, everyone. I think okay. Continue. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we are having challenge with the network there with Leo, but he say he can hear me, but I cannot hear him. Let's him go back and come in again. Then we can continue in Victoria, South Africa. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Yes, it's happening right here, right now on the Africa Portal Radio. It's a lovely time here in Pretoria, South Africa. We get connected to Aliu again. The network have been a challenge. I've been the challenge, but we are trying to rectify that. It's coming back. It's coming back. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it. It's the African Portal Radio TV International. Thank you very much.
Hello, hello. I'm back again. Can you hear me? Hello. Damn.
Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. Those of you that you are joining us, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. The network have been a kind of challenge, but we managed to get him back on today. Show is happening right here, right now on the African Portal Radio TV International. To those of you that you are just coming in, this is the African Portal Radio TV International. To those of you that you are just coming in, this is the African Portal Radio TV International. Right now on the African Portal Radio TV International. Please share this program. Let it Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Your voice keep breaking
Okay.
as well.
Thank you very much for joining
Sometimes
us.
technology is not on our side. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now. Thank you very much.
Amazing,
Thank
amazing.
you very much.
So I
Yes,
was
thank
saying
you.
something about
Yes,
forget
thank you
and
very
forgiveness.
Yes,
Yes,
let's talk about that.
exactly. What I mean, forgive and forget, because many people they would be hurt by family members, friends, or people in society out there, but they tend to say, "Oh, I forgive them," but they will never forget. And when you don't forget, you stay with that resentment. It's going to affect you, not that person. That person have already forget what they have done to you. So you keep carrying that around, and then that making you even apply to someone because of what I've been through, or you even hating some people. And it's like a big load. You can't carry it everywhere. So it's very
Hmm,
important to sometimes forgive and forget so you can move on. You can cut that string between you and that person and then move on life. That's what I did.
hmm,
And it really helps me a
hmm.
lot. And then also,
Change.
sometimes you have to just forgive yourself, because
Hmm,
you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself enough, you cannot even forgive yourself. So that's why I know what I normally do is it's like a yoga, like a meditation. Sometimes I will lay my hand on my chest and then do a deep breath in and breathe out. I do it 3 times and I said to myself, please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. What am I doing? I'm forgiving myself. Sometimes you even, hold yourself into accountable for so much things that is not even necessary. And then that is holding you back. So even if you forgive yourself, you can move on and live life in your own terms without no one controlling you or without no one telling you what to do. And God is also
hmm,
seeing you. God is the forgiver. He is the most high. He's the most merciful. He
hmm,
forgive. How about you forgiving yourself and then move on your life? Your past should not define you. What have happened to you have happened to you. Let it go and be another person. Be reborn again. Be a new
hmm,
person. Every day you should be born again. Be a new person.
hmm.
Leave that old person you are before behind and then move on. to be a new person. That's what I did. And I'm advising everyone here listening today to do the same thing, which is very, very important. And then you can find happiness within yourself, because happiness you can't find in material world, is within yourself. You can have all you want in the world, drive the best car, live in the best house, live in the best country. But if you're not happy within, you can never be happy. And happiness is, definition is happiness is being having with what you have right now and be happy in the moment at that point of time. That's called happiness. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. That is called happiness. Forgive and forget. Then you have peace. Forgive yourself. That is a powerful one from you. Let me quickly take you to part of the journey so far. You talk more on change is new growth. Change is new growth. You keep on saying it in each and every phrase, in each and every sentence that you say. What's actually inspired this, and what is this all about? Growth is new. I mean, change is new growth. What is it all about, and what's actually bring this out of you?
Because the reason why, Joshua, thank you for that question again. You give me some amazing questions. I love them. And then what that, change is the new growth is my platform. And I resonate with that so much, because there was a time that when I came here, I was just working, working, working. And then I realized that, and I started listening when I started my self development, listening to Dr. Miles Monroe. He's an amazing guy. He's my favorite pastor. I love him so much. And he's gentle soul, rest in perfect peace. Les Brown, the legendary, my godfather. He's amazing. I love him so much. Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar. And then I started also going into network marketing, because I know it's not just working hard, paying bills and die. That's not all about life. So when I knew that, and then saying to myself, if I change, then everything will change around. Because I complained a lot before. I used to complain a lot about my family, friends, everything, the government, everything, traffic. But a quote from Jim Rohn said, if you change, then everything will change around you. So that's where I took that change from. So when I change, then everything change around me. Then I stop complaining. Then I knowing that I'm not born just to come here and work so hard and pay bills and die. No, no, I'm much more than that. I am born with a gift, a potential that is buried in me that I need to manifest in this world before I go. And I'm telling everyone today here, you're born with something special. You're born with a gift and a potential. Work hard to find what's your purpose in this life, and then what you can do to change. If necessary, change environment. If necessary, change the people you surround yourself with, so you can have a notion relationship that can see it in you, relationship that can see it for you, the relationship that can see you grow, not bringing you down. So that will help you a lot to change. So that's why my platform on YouTube is change is the new growth. And my motivational speaking is based on that as well. Because self-development, since I started, I've seen a lot of different in me. That's why I come up with that platform. Change is the new growth. If you don't change, you will never grow. You will just stay where you are.
Hmm, 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 hmm. No, I like that. Thank you very much. Let me just add to that. If you keep on doing things the way you are doing it, you're going to be having the same results that you are having. But if you do
Exactly.
it other way around, you're going to get a new result. Thank you very much. That is powerful from you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those of you joining. Please keep sending your comments. It needs some comments. We need some energy to continue in this program.
Yes,
This
yes,
program
definitely.
originally programmed for 1 hour, but we are already 1 hour 3 minutes, because it's a very deep conversation that I think
That's
if
right.
we have
That's right.
somebody out there, we are not just here to be spending our time. When we sit down on the program, appreciate it, because we are giving part of our life to you.
Mm.
The time that we are spending is valuable, that money cannot buy it. So whenever you see us on this program, appreciate it, because we are giving the part of our life. out to you out there, for us to motivate you, for us to let you discover yourself, for us to see best in yourself, for us to see best in your creation, for us to see best in who you are. And that is exactly what the African Portal stood for, and that is what you are doing on the African Portal. For everyone joining us, we really appreciate it. Keep sending your comments. It's really, really, really important. Keep sending as you are watching. Send your comments, share, and let it go viral. Like as well. Let me talk a bit about something that you said that is very, very important. You said something about be the best version of yourself. Somebody's asking me that how am I going to know the best version of myself? How am I going to discover myself? As a motivational speaker, I want you to encourage somebody there. How can people discover themselves? Self-determination, self-discovery. How does that happen? How can people do it?
Joshua, that's a very, very profound question, because I realized that most of the time, people will just go to work and then forget to work on themselves. And then not knowing that
Hmm.
you are the most important valuable asset between you and your job. So if you start working on yourself, then you can realize the potential in you, how important you are, and what you are capable of doing. But if you never work on yourself, you cannot find that in you. When I realized that when I started doing my self development, I wake up 5 o'clock every morning. What should I do that, Aliu? Then maybe some people ask, why should you do that? Sacrificing all the sleep. Because I'm doing that to go and work on myself first before I go to my job to work on my job. Because if I'm valuable in the marketplace, if I work on myself to be more valuable, then I'll be more valuable in the marketplace out there. Then I'll be more healthy, more fit, and mentally fit to do anything I'm capable of doing. So many people don't understand it, but it's very important. That's why this is the difference between the rich and the poor. Because the rich
Hmm.
people will wake up 5 a.m. every morning to work on themselves. Self development is very, very important. It is very, very inconvenient. But wherever you're doing today, the books you're reading, the sacrifice you're doing, the people you surround yourself with. Because Les Brown said that if you surround yourself with 9 broke people, expect to be the 10th next one. But if you surround yourself
Hmm.
with 9 rich people, expect to be the next rich person. So it's very, very important
Hmm.
to start looking at your relationship, start working on yourself to evolve, to be a new version of you, to discover who you are, because we are all born with potentials, with gifts buried inside us. And ask yourself, who am I? Why am I here?
Hmm.
And where am I going? Ask yourself these 3 questions. Then you will start to realize that those questions are very powerful questions. And many people cannot answer it. If I ask someone here in this audience today, who are you? It will take them 10 minutes to answer that question. Who are you? I just need 2 words. Who are you? Answer me in 2 words. I am
Hmm. Hmm.
the approachable.
Hmm.
I am the unique. You need to know yourself. But if you don't work on yourself, you will never know the new version of you. And I will say a quote to you here, Joshua. It's by Steve Ball. He said, God gives to us is more talent and ability than, well, even hope to use in our lifetime. And our gift to God is to develop as much as that talent and ability as we can in this lifetime, by Steve Ball.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you very much for that. Everyone joining us, please keep sharing it. I really appreciate it. You have to discover yourself, you have to know who you are. This is very, very important. Know who you are, self determination, self discovery, all those things is very important. So, you said something that is very, very lovely, and I want you to say a bit about it. A lot of people say that, yes, I discover myself, I know who I am, I'm doing all this, but this still, I'm not getting the results. Every day, I'm still feeling like quit. What can you say to them?
What can I say to them, people like that? Because, when you start working on yourself, to be honest, there are these paradigms called, mental habits, habitual things that we do. And I'm even working on that every single day. I invested in coaching. Les Brown is one of my coach. I invested in that, and I have another coach thinking into results, which is really helping me a lot. Just where sometimes we think we know everything, we don't know many, many things. And then in school, we've never thought of this. And then my mentor said, Les Brown, if you're in the picture, you cannot see the frame. So working on these
Hmm.
mental habitual things that are in us, and then these things are buried in us from the age of 1 to 7 at the childhood when we don't even realize this in our minds, and then they are buried in our subconscious mind. That's why we are behaving in certain way in society. That's why we show up in society in certain way, because we have these mental habitual things that have been buried in us from the age of 1 to 7. The church said, give me your
Hmm.
child from age 1 to 7, and I will turn them to be the person I want them to be. Because they knew
Hmm.
from that time, you have to be very careful. Your kids, what you surrounding themselves with. If mom and dad is happy, the kids will be happy. If mom and dad is not happy, they will not be happy. And whatever you said in front of them at that age, they're recording it. It's in their subconscious mind. That's why you can see when you're born rich in a rich family, you've already been programmed to be rich kid. And all these programs have been downloaded into your subconscious mind unknowingly and unconsciously without you even knowing it. So you will just, even you are so stupid and dumb, you will just grow up and then knowing that you are born rich and then you can do things that will make you rich. But as a poor person born in a poor family, you were surrounded with some you know programs that were downloaded in your subconscious mind at that particular age from 1 to 7, then you will just believe in yourself that you are born poor, so you grow up thinking those things. So these are habitual things that embedded in our subconscious mind without us knowing this. But once you started working on yourself, you realize that these were the things that is even stopping me to be the person I want to be. But you can only do that by repetition. Believe in yourself. Say to yourself, I am intelligent. I am rich. I am this. Doing affirmation by repetitions. So this will change those mental habits and replace them, because our brains are like computers. Sometimes you have to go in there, format it, download new programs, and delete programs that are not relevant to you anymore, that you don't need anymore, so you can move on into life and make sure that you have new fresh program that is downloaded into your subconscious mind. It's very, very hard for many people, and I'm still also working on this, these mental habits which are called paradigms that we need to work on.
Hmm.
Because as you said, people will still work on it and then still they're not having the results. It's because they're still doing what they used to do, and then this program, they have not replaced it in themselves, because they don't believe in themselves and that they can make it. The people who make it out there, who have results, they believe in themselves, knowing that, look, I can be anything in this world I want to be. Whatever I get into with faith and God willing, I can have it. Once you believe that, you can be anything you want to be in this world.
Hmm. Hmm. Thank you very much. Our time is fast spending, and I'm trying to be
I
cautious to
know.
make sure that I maintain the time very well. The time is going very, very fast. Let me quickly. I'm getting to the last aspect of this conversation. What is success means to you, and any four major keywords to success.
Thank you very much, Joshua, for that question. People define success in a different way. But for me, I define success to be, you know, as happy I am as I am today. Wherever I am today, it was things that I overcome in the past to be where I am today. So I would say to myself, I am very successful. And I believe that I'm working towards where I want to be tomorrow. So success to me is defined as to be happy as where you are right now in this present moment, and then believing that you are very successful whilst you are also working towards where you want to be. That's how I see success.
Hmm. Okay, give me two quotes about success.
Success, you know, because I believe in success is like two quote that I can define success. Say that again.
The two quotes of, I mean, that you can link with your explanation about success.
Success is believing in yourself as you are in this present that you are successful. Yeah,
Thank you very
because
much.
many
Discover
people can.
yourself. Ask yourself. No, thank you very much. You can continue with what you are saying.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah. Many people can define success in a different way. So depending on what you're successful in, maybe just for right now, you wanted to do a radio program one day, and then now you are very successful in doing it. So you are successful in your own way. But
Hmm.
other people are thinking of, oh, if I have this job, I'll be very successful. If I have this car, or if I travel, I'll be very successful. No, I mean, success depend on wherever you are right now, and believe in yourself that you are successful at where you are, and then you are working towards where you want to be. That's how I see success. Yes.
Thank you very much. That is powerful. I hope somebody is
Yes.
listening to me. Eddie, the greatest lesson the COVID-19 taught you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the greatest lesson that this COVID-19 taught me is that I believe we are not alone. And this COVID-19 have taught us a lot of things, because look, many people have lost their job. Many people have lost their loved ones in this COVID-19. And then during the time it happened, I also wasn't working. And then my agency did not even give me no money until after a couple of months. But what helped me was me working on my self development to be mentally and physically strong. I keep on doing the routines that I was doing before even the COVID. Waking up early morning, doing my morning routine, working out, eating healthy, reading books every single day, and then looking for opportunity that will help me, knowing that all our job we're doing is not something reliable, especially putting all your eggs in one basket. It's not reliable, because when the COVID come, it crashed everything. Everyone lose their job. Everyone was really stressful. But faith and belief really keep me going. And these are the two major words that I can use that teach me a lot of lesson: faith and belief.
Faith and belief. Thank you very, very much. We are living in an environment, in a continent where we have the problem of leadership. We have the problem of leadership.
Mhm.
What is the most what I mean, what is the greatest leadership skill that you think or you possess?
Yes, for me, to be honest, I believe leadership is leading by example, and then also be the message. Don't only give the message, be the message, because many leaders will say something and they will not do it. Be the message, not only giving the message, and lead by example. Do as you said. In Africa, this is what we really lack. Leaders don't have, you know, our countries at heart. If they have our countries at heart in Africa, they will lead and do everything possible to make sure that they develop the countries and help every individual as African or a citizen of that country to help you to contribute to the success of that particular country. And they will do all they can do to make sure that they abide by the rules and regulations and the code of conduct, to make sure they do things that will not affect the nation and will not affect individuals in their life. But it's most of them is just greediness and selfishness. They'll just be there looking at themselves, looking at what they can get. Because I remember a quote from uh, John F. Kennedy, American president, when he first came in to be a president in America. On his first speech, he asked his people, "What can I do for you? What can I do for you?" He did not ask for them, "What can you do for me?" He asked them, "What can I do for you?" You have to ask your people, "What can I do for you?" Give before you expect. So this is one of my qualities of my leadership. I want to give before I expect. And then change is the new growth is my platform. And I want to be the example. I want to show example of others. I want to lead by example and then change people's life, you know, with my experience and my story to tell to people that anything is possible in this life when you believe in yourself and then you never give up in life, that anything is possible.
Wow, great one. I like that. I like that. I'm going to put two questions together, and that will be the end to this conversation.
Okay.
From here, will you leave what you are doing now? Will you leave it and start afresh again, another career? And the
Yeah, as a
second one
motivation.
is you talk. Let me just put the two questions to you so that you can answer the two at the same time. The first one is, can you leave what you are doing now, whatever you are doing now, career-wise, motivational speaker, the job you are doing? Can
Your
you
voice
leave
is
all
breaking. Your voice is
those?
breaking there.
Can you hear me now?
Oh no.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
I think a call is coming in from your side.
Yeah,
Okay,
call is
there
coming.
is a call that is disrupting the conversation. Yeah, can you? Are you fine now? Everyone joining us, thank you very much. If you want to call us on +2733584 is the. We are having a conversation of the great African citizen based in UK. He's doing well for himself, and we are having a deep conversation with him. We are putting him on the spotlight. He's telling a story and he's showing us the way through it. If you are going through anything in life and there is so much challenges that you are facing, don't give up on yourself, because Aliu's story is actually a great story that you can connect with. He was a child that is born without spoon. He was born without nothing. He was from a very poor background. But today, he's a celebrity, he's a motivational speaker. He proved to us that where you are coming from have nothing to do with where you are going, where you are going. Where you are born have nothing to do with who you are going to be. So don't capitalize on because I was born poor. There is no silver spoon. There is no spoon in my mouth. That is not it. That's an excuse, and that will not help you. Where you born have nothing to do with where you are going through. So discover yourself. If you born poor, no, you cannot die poor. And let me tell you this: if you are not born as a millionaire, you die. If there is no billionaires in your generation, be the one to raise a generation of billionaire. And that is the lesson I want you to grab on this program this hour. Thank you very much, everyone joining us. We are getting to the end of this broadcast. Aliu, your line having some challenge. Are you hearing me now?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you now. Yeah, the question you asking me two questions.
Okay, great,
Go
great.
ahead. Sorry about it. Sorry
I'm
about it,
asking
the
you two
audience.
questions, but
I apologize.
unfortunately, because of our time, I will only send one to you. But let me put it together if we can maximize the time. Can you leave
Okay.
what you are doing now, being the motivational speaker, all what you are doing? Can you leave it now and start afresh another career, a fresh career? And how do you get in touch, or how do you hook up with Les Brown? Because you talk so much about Les Brown and you have get a lot from him. How do you link up with him, and what attracts you to him?
Yeah, but the first question
You have
is
1 second.
whether I can leave whether I can leave what I'm doing right now as my career, because I'm working on different stuff right now. But my main career I'm focusing on working on the side right now is to be a motivational speaker and a mindset coach.
Hmm,
Yes, it's possible.
hmm,
If I that's my career right now, and I'm really passionate about it, and I really love. But if I'm supposed to leave it right now and then take up another career, I can do it because I believe as a human being, I have the potential and I have the gift in me. I can do anything possible, whatever I can find myself, they throw me in the middle of the desert today, in the middle of the poorest place in Africa or anywhere in the world. I can evolve and change and then pick up another new career as quick as possible without even a blink of an eye. And then also how I met with
Hmm.
Les Brown was Les Brown, I started listening to him in 2019 when I started doing my self development. When I realized that I was not just born to work so hard and come here, pay bills, and die. No, no, no. When I realized that, I started listening to motivational speaker. And when he speak on stage and he tell his story, I resonate a lot with him and with all the speakers. But I resonate with him so much that because I said, if he can do this, coming through all that tragedy, yeah, that he's been through, that struggle in his life, and be who is he today, changing millions of people's life, being the top motivational speaker in the world. I can do it. And when I listen to some of his speech, I cry. And then what happened is one day he was on Instagram saying that I want to help you to discover your power voice in you. I wasn't like this while ago. I was not even having that confidence to talk like this. And then use my power voice, but he helped me to discover my power voice, knowing that I have something in me. By telling people my story, I can change their life and I can inspire them and I can distract the current belief they have in them that they cannot make it. Look at Aliu. He was born from a poor family, from a he came from a farming family, and then he was brought up by some other people where he was not treated the best way, but he managed to evolve from that and change, and then be the person he is today and able to travel by himself to the UK and doing the best he can do. And today he's telling his story to motivate many people around the world. So, which really I think I can tell my audience today and your audience today that they can do, and anything is possible. And that's how I get into
Hmm.
Les Brown's program, and I pay for the course to be a motivational speaker. And I met a lot of amazing and beautiful people like Latoya Nompumulelo, everyone, Carl Davison, all over the world. And I surround myself with these only quality people. They're beautiful. Elga from Germany, all of them, they're beautiful people. And every time we have a call together, I learn so many things from them. And then in our group, it's just beautiful. Anytime we're on that Zoom call every Wednesday night, I learn a lot of things. And you hear stories, Joshua, that you like, wow, you wanted to give up in life. And you said, no, I didn't have even a story. Some other people have more tragic story than me, so if they can make it, I can make it.
Hmm, thank you very much for that. The time is running very fast. I wish I can engage you for the whole day, but the time will not permit us. We are giving the part
That's
of our
right.
life to everyone out there. Ali, you are coming from a background whereby your country is facing a lot of problem when it comes to political wise. Your company, your country have experienced a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs. Some of your leader rules for many years, and they were they find it very difficult to step down. Aliu, if you become the president of Gambia, what are you going to do differently?
What am I going to do differently? First of all, I have to start from the young generation, and then reform the school system. The school system in Africa is the problem because they're not teaching people, young kids, about leadership, about empowering them, about being themselves. Because most of the African parents, what they will tell their kids is, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be a lawyer. Not every kid is smart enough to be a lawyer, for goodness sake, or a teacher or some other thing. Look at your kids, knowing what they're good at, encourage them and push them in that. So I will try to build training skills center and then give everyone the opportunity to learn skills. Then, Japan, they have overcome a tragedy of wars. Everything was destroyed, but they sit together, they're leaders, and then come up with a goal. They want to be the best automobile country in the world, and they did it. And then they came up with another goal again to be the best steel country that will produce steel all over the world, and they become it. So one day, if I become a president, I will make sure I will start changing the school system from the young age, from the toddler all the way up. Not every time people should be studying to be a lawyer or a teacher, or parents forcing these kids. You have to build skill centers, because skills is very important. Some people are born different. Some people have potential in that they have gift in them. So let them manifest, let them be themselves to manifest this thing. And then one day you have those people in society, then you can create employment in that particular country. And everyone will do something that they really love doing and they will enjoy doing what they're doing. And then that can bring freedom. And then those people can contribute to the economy of that particular country. And then that will create development, will create a lot of jobs for many other people, not only thinking that, oh, my friend is a lawyer, I have to study to be a lawyer, or my friend is a, doctor, I have to study to be a doctor. No, not everyone is smart to be a doctor. You can diversify all these people to study what they believe they can do, and then let them discover, that potential, that gift that is embedded in them, so they can also manifest their goals and dreams.
Aliu, thank you very, very much. I'm looking forward to have you on this broadcast again. I believe if I call on you again, you will be happy to be on the African Portal Radio.
I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. And then, to be honest, I want to thank you so much and everyone watching this today. That Joshua is doing an amazing job, and I'm really, really proud of you. And then everyone watching this, please support African Portal, because this is a platform where it is helping us to discover who we are and also see our stories and believe, also to change many people's life. And then Joshua is doing all his best he can do, but also he needs support. Whatever you have, whatever you can do to support, come and support African Portal, and together we can make it.
Thank you very much, Aliu. Thank you very much, everyone listening to us. This is the African Portal Radio coming to you live from Pretoria here in South Africa. The capital city of South Africa is happening right here, right now. We are having conversation with Aliu Ba, with me on the African Portal Radio TV International. For anything that you have in mind, you want us to put you in the spotlight, you want to tell your story. It's not about the race, it's not about the color, it's not about the nationality, it's about who you are. So connect with us. Call me on +277870333584 is number to call. Let's have conversation. Aliu, some people help you in the journey of life that you want to shout out to. This is an opportunity for you to say thank you to them. I give you 1 second to do that. To everyone that have supported your vision, everyone that have make you to be who you are today, shout out to them.
Thank you very much for that. I really thank my mom, for helping me throughout a lot of things, because when I was brought up, when I go back home, she used to help me a lot with certain things that I need. And then she always gave me that courage and motivation. And I want to thank her very much, my sisters, my younger brothers, and everyone. And one of my friends who passed away recently, I dare thank him so a lot, Madike Fall. He passed away in Gambia. He helped me a lot. He made me to be who I am today. There was a time that I was working in a company, in printing company. He have to pull me out of there and then employ me in their own company, which was an insurance company. And he paid me a better money and then give me better value of what I deserve. He's a very amazing guy. He inspired me a lot, and I want to thank him a lot. And also my close cousin friends who are born and raised in America, who is Saul and Mohammed. They support me a lot in my life. When I was younger in high school, we do a lot of good things together, and I want to thank them all. And everyone today that I met in the Power of Voice, they are amazing people. Lovely Latoya Walker, Carl Davison, Nampu Molelo, Lenwood, Wilson Jr., Ali, everyone in the Power of Voice. I really thank you. They make me for who I am today to discover my Power Voice. And thank you all.
Thank you very much for everyone that have joined us. Julia, thank you very much. We really appreciate your comment, guys. To everyone, this is the end to this broadcast for this hour. We're coming back on top of the hour. Meet Latoya Walker. Latoya Walker is one of the great women doing great for herself. Latoya Walker has been supporting the African Portal. She's coming now. She have a show already on the African Portal, a paid for show, and I'm so glad because our contribution to the African actually keeping us going, is keeping us moving forward. I really appreciate this Latoya Walker. She actually be the one to open all this door for everyone to come in, and I really appreciate it. On top of the hour, meet Latoya Walker on the African Portal Radio. Aliu, it is my great pleasure to have you on this broadcast this hour. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, I see myself to be the top motivational speaker and a mindset coach, speaking to millions of people around the world and traveling all over the world, changing life and doing something that I love and I appreciate.
Wow. Thank you very much. Greater than Les Brown, your coach in the next 10
Of
years.
course.
That is what I'm
Yes.
looking forward to. Oh, yes. Thank
Yes.
you very much, everyone, joining us. This is a beautiful
Thank
in the
you. Thank you.
studio with me, Leo Bar on the African Portal
Yes.
Radio. Everyone, keep watching it, keep sharing it. We'll see you on top of the hour. Remember, you are who you say you are. If elephant look at himself, elephant will say, "No, I'm so big." But when the lion look at himself, I love lion too much, and I love animals that have so much courage, like eagle.
Amazing.
Eagle doesn't
Amazing.
scare of height, and a lion doesn't fear any animal. Lion see every animal as a lunch, and it doesn't care who you are. So that is the kind of
That's right.
spirit you need to have as well. You need to have a lion heart to achieve the greatness that you are destined to achieve in life. God bless you. I remain yours, Joshua Oludare Oluson. Aliu, it's a
Thank
goodbye
you.
from
Thank
here
you.
to everyone in Gambia. We salute and we say, well done. God bless everyone in Gambia. God bless Africa. God bless everyone all over the world. This is Global Voice on the African Portal with Aliu Ba. Aliu, keep doing what you are doing. I really appreciate it. Let's enjoy some music from Gambia. Let's dance to some Gambia music. Remember, we have
Okay.
to take you
Okay.
back home. We have to enjoy
That's
some
right.
beat from
That's
Gambia.
right.
This is one of the
That's right.
great women from Zambia. Let's listen to Sona
Mm.
from Gambia.
Joe
Sona,
Barton.
let's hear Sona.
All right.
God
Great. Great.
bless
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
weekend. God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Remain blessed.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Bye.
everyone. Bye for
All right.
now. Watch us on
Bye.
YouTube, on Facebook. We are available, and you can get all our show on YouTube. African Portal Media House. Also, the African Portal on Facebook. Also on Instagram. We are available there. God bless everyone. Bye for now. Enjoy this. All the way from Africa. All the way from Gambia. Dance to it. God bless you.
Hey. It's Gambia Mussolini. Yes. Hey. It's hey. Oh, no. Thank you very much, Rosalind. Thank you, Rosalind. You're amazing. Rosalinda. Mhm.